Hi everyone, I'm Rajlakshmi, working as an assistant professor in the Department of ECE at R.M.K College of Engineering and Technology. In this video, I'm going to cover the pin descriptions of 8051 microcontroller. So you can see the pin diagram. So 8051 is a 40-pin IC. So I'll start with the pin number 40. So the pin number 40 is a VCC pin which is connected to 5-volt supply. Coming to the pin number 20, it is VSS. This pin has to be grounded. Next, going to the pin number 19 and 18, which is Xtal 1 and Xtal 2. These two are the crystal oscillator pins. The 8051 has an internal clock circuit. Hence, the crystal of proper frequency is connected directly to this pin. Pin number 9 is RST, which stands for reset. A high on this pin will make the 8051 microcontroller to get reset. Pin number 30 is Address Latch Enable, ALE, which stands for Address Latch Enable. It is an output pin used for latching the lower order address lines A0 to A7 of the address bus. If this pin ALE, Address Latch Enable, is 1, it indicates that the data on the bus is address. That is, the bus is carrying address, and if this pin ALE is 0, it indicates that the bus is carrying data. So the address latch enable is a signal which is used to identify whether the multiplexed lines carry address or data. Pin number 31 is EA bar, which stands for external access. So this is an active low signal which is used by 8051 to indicate whether it is accessing the internal on-chip memory or it is accessing the external memory. If 8051 is using external memory, then this pin EA bar has to be made 0. If 8051 is using the internal ROM or RAM, then this pin EA bar, it has to be made 1. Pin number 28, PSEN bar, which stands for Program Store Enable. PSEN bar equal to 0 when 8051 is reading from the external program memory. If data is read within the chip, that is read within the inbuilt memory, then PSEN bar signal is not generated. Pin 1 to pin number 8 is corresponding to port 1, starting from port 1.0 to port 1.7. So these are 8-bit bidirectional input-output pins. So each pin is bit addressable. So port 1 is the only port that doesn't have any alternate function. Pin number 32 to pin number 39 is corresponding to port 0, starting from port 0.0 to port 0.7. So this is also a 8-bit bidirectional input-output port. Each and every bit is bit addressable. So port 0 has some alternate function, which is address data line starting from 0 to address data line 7. Pin number 21 to 28 is corresponding to port 2, starting from port 2.0 to port 2.7. This is also a 8-bit bidirectional input-output port pin. So these pins are bit addressable. So they are associated with alternate function, that is, they are alternately used to carry address lines, higher order address lines, starting from A8 to A15. The pin number 10 to pin number 17 is corresponding to port 3, starting from port 3.0 to port 3.7. So this 8 pin is also 8-bit bidirectional IO port pin. So they are also bit addressable. Pin number 10 to pin number 17 corresponds to port 3, starting from port 3.0 to 3.7. So this is also 8-bit bidirectional input-output pin. So all the pins are bit addressable. The port 3 of 8051 is associated with very important alternate function. So now I'll list out the alternate functions of port 3. Port 3.0 is RxD. which is used for serial input. Port 3.1 is TXT, which is used for serial output. Port 3.2 is corresponding to INT 0 bar, which is the external interrupt 0. Port 3.3 is INT 1 bar, which is external interrupt 1. Port 3.4 is T0, which is external timer 0. Port 3.5 is T1, which is external timer 1. Port 3.6 WR bar, which is external data memory write stroke. Port 3.7 is RD bar, which is external data memory read stroke. So that's all about the pin descriptions of 8051.